Mr. Chris. I don't know if you guys have been noticing lately, but I'm sure you've all we're at that age now where we're all like, oh yeah, so-and-so has kids now. Yeah, we're like, oh shit, really? And it starts when you're like 21, and it just goes up from there, and each time they just step it up. Yeah, blah blah's getting married. Blah blah's having kids. You're just like, damn. I don't know if that's for me yet, but one day I want to have kids. Because, I want a son, I want to, live vicariously and all that. But mainly it's because, you gotta fuck with your kids. Like, I'm not talking about like Santa or like Tooth Fairy. I'm talking about like fucking with them and seeing like true fear. Because that's how I got brought up. That's how me and Cheech got brought up. Like, just for some reason, I guess it builds character or something. I don't know. But anyway, have you guys been to Shore Mall lately? Well, if you haven't known, Steinbeck isn't there anymore. It got taken out like maybe 15, 20 years ago. I know you guys haven't been there. So, yeah, I remember when I was little, of course, like, my mom would be like, come on, let's go, come shopping with me. And I'd be like, shit. All right. So, but whenever she took me to Steinbeck, I would just be following her around, I'll be like tired of going there, I'd be bumping into things like acting like I'm dying, like when I go home, like I just want to go home. But then one day I'm like, I was like maybe like 5 or something, younger, like 2 or 3. I'm looking at the ground and I see a quarter. I'm like, oh shit. When you're a kid, like, money means a lot to you. You're like, oh damn, yo. All right. I'm feeling kind of good. And all of a sudden, I see like a dollar bill on the ground. And I'm like, oh man. And every time I see it, I grab it and pick it up. And then from then on, I'm just like scanning the ground at Steinbeck, like looking for money and shit. And all of a sudden, the day goes by and I made like $2 or something. Like, yeah, had a good day shopping. So then from now on, like next day or so, my mom comes up. Oh, you want to come shopping with me? I'm like, I'm going to Steinbeck. Like, all right, yeah, I'll go. And every time I went to Steinbeck, I swear, I would find money on the ground. For some reason, I would go through and I was like, oh shit, there's one. And like, I would come back with like a few dollars each time. Because I remember one time I found a $5 bill. Because I remember that because it had an ink blot on it. But, you know how like just money just sticks out in your mind when you're little. So then, I remember years passed or whatever. And I always go back to like whenever our family gets together and I'm just like, yo, remember Steinbeck? Yo, Steinbeck was the shit. And everyone's like, yeah, I remember you used to always find money. And she was like, yeah, how come I never found money? I always looked when you found money. I never found anything. I was like, I don't know. There's just something special about Steinbeck. So I'm over at my aunt's house, and we're all just talking or whatever, and I'm talking to my Tita Dada. And she was like, oh yeah, remember like how they used to drop money for you in Steinbeck? And I was like, hold on, wait, what'd you say? Wait, what'd you say? And she was like, oh, I look over at Cheech. Cheech is like, I'm like, whoa. Wait, what'd you say? And Tita was like, nothing. And I was like, you guys dropped that money? Oh man, the whole time I thought Steinbeck was special. Damn, but that's what it is when you're little. It's just like, you'll believe anything, man. And the whole time they're probably like, oh shit, he thinks he's finding fucking money. Oh, shit. And I was just like, damn. And like one time, I remember this is like when I was like 5 or 6 again. My mom and her sisters and my family's just hanging out, eating fruit or whatever. And me and my boy Shane were just hanging out and we're hanging around the house, and they're eating cherries. So, I'm eating a cherry, we're just going to town. I swallow a seed, like, oh, I swallowed a seed, yeah. I'm like, hey, Mom, it's alright if I swallow a seed, right? And they're all like, oh, no, Chris, if you eat a seed, it'll grow inside of you and you will turn into a tree. I'm like, oh, shit. Oh, fuck, man. Shit. Fuck, man. I'm turning into a tree, man. And Shane's all like, I'll still play with you. I'm going to trust to play with you. But the whole day I was just like depressed, crying and shit. Like, I'm going to turn into a tree. And I went to like every aunt, like, am I going to turn into a tree? And they're like, oh, yeah, you ate that seed, you're going to turn into a tree. And they're probably like, oh, it's going to turn into a tree. I'm like, oh, I was just so depressed. But the funny thing was, I took a shit later in the day, and there was a twig that was out of one of my shits. So I was like, oh my God, it got out. Oh, thank God. Cheech was a witness, by the way. Yeah, but you'll believe anything, like, and that said, like, my parents were bad. Like, Cheech was a mastermind at that shit. Man. One of the ones I remember the most, and she's cringing right now, but... So anyway, I was, prime age, 2 or 3. And there was like some little circle, like air freshener on the wall in the bathroom, like maybe like that high. And I'm always wondering, like, oh, what is that? It was just random, like, what is that thing up there? And Cheech was like, in her mind, she was like, and she was like, oh yeah, you see that? And I was like, maybe this high. If you jump up and touch it 100 times, you go into the shower and you turn it on, a rainbow will come out and then you can jump in it and take a shower, then you can fly. And I was like, oh shit, yeah. Of course I'm like, it was up here and I was reaching like right around there. So I spent like a whole day like, 71. Got to 100. Oh, here we go. I'm about to fly, man. I'm about to fucking fly, man. It's like Peter Pan. Get to the shower, turn it on, and just water comes out, and I'm just like, wait, did I touch it 100 times, or? And it's just like, damn. I guess I fell for it again. It was just like anything like that. But I don't know what it is. Just anything small. Like my mom would be like, "Oh yeah, if a moth flies in your eye, you're gonna be blind." So even to this day, like a moth flies around, like with a shell going in the house, like, oh, look a moth. But when it fly in your eye, and it's just like, man. But anyway, I'm gonna call it the next skit. It's Enrique.